What up guys, we are back for a site visit. As you can see, boom pump on site, concrete is working away. I want to flip the camera, go into a bit of detail and explain to you about the step downs in the slab. So don't go anywhere. Alright guys, welcome back for another site visit. It's been a while since I've been on site to bring you a site visit. We did go live with this a little bit earlier, but today what I want to do, I wanted to go into a bit more detail and explain to you guys the step downs, and more particularly the Alfresco step downs. One, how it's created, and two, why we actually do it. So what I'll do, I'll flip the camera, let's go into a little bit more detail, get up and close so I can explain to you the step downs. All right, so it's perfect. We've got the concrete is working away in the background there. It's awesome boom pump on site, up and away. So what I want to do, I come to the back over here. I want to explain to you what we've got here with the step down. Now you can see that this is going to be the Alfresco. So the Alfresco is here. And this is going to be the main house of the slab. Now, a lot of people, ask why we did the step down. A number of reasons why we do it. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I just want to show you this, and then I'll flip the camera back so you can see me and I can explain it to you a little bit better why we do the step in the Alfresco. And second of all, easier way is sometimes how we're able to create the step as well too. So that's a good look there and how that step's sort of done. Waffle pods set up there. We have done other videos on waffle pods, the steel and the rail and how it's all gets supported, so definitely keep a look out for that. All right, so now that you've had a good look at the actual step in the Alfresco, I wanted to explain, one of the reasons why we actually do it. A lot of people ask, do they have to have a step on the Alfresco? Now, it's great building practice to have the step in the Alfresco. We always like to go at least one brick core step down to the Alfresco. First of all, it's a great way to, you don't want water to get inside your house. The Alfresco is generally outside, generally not concealed, so having that step down there is going to prevent the water from going back into the house. So it's very good building practice, and I would always say have a step down to your Alfresco. Any sort of wet areas that go from inside to outside the house, you want that step down. You want to prevent the water. You're going to be hosing out there, it's going to be rain, it's going to be exposed to the weather, so it's going to be a great way to have that step in the Alfresco as well too. Second thing I want to do is how they actually create the step. Now, I've had a lot of questions sometimes after the site gets benched. Now, if you're unsure of what the site bench means, that when the excavator will come in and actually cut the site. They'll get the site ready for the waffle pods to be put on. Now, those white things in there are waffle pods, and we have done other videos around that. Not going into too much detail about that today. But when they actually cut a level site, they can actually create the step in the actual waffle pods. So the waffle pods can sometimes be 300, and they may decide to go down to a little bit of a smaller waffle pod, say 225 on the Alfresco, maybe in the garage areas where they do have that step down. So it allows the site to be cut in one direction. If there's only going to be more than a 86 or one brick core step down, they may have to sort of cut the site accordingly to allow for that step. So it just depends on the levels, the RLs, the engineers, the way that the whole slab system's been designed as well too. So definitely a great indication there. As you can see here, steps in the Alfresco is very important. All right guys, so if you know anyone who's been interested in understanding a little bit more about steps in the Alfresco and having a quick check out of the concrete is working behind me, definitely tag them in the comments below. If you have anything I'm going to cover, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next site visit. Bye for now.